Hello and welcome to the Shrewsbury Public Library. I'm Priya Ratna, the Assistant Director here, and it's an honor to welcome Gauri Chandna, first-time author and publisher. Gauri, I'd like you to know that you're following in the illustrious footsteps of three Indian-American authors, Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, Indu Sundaresan, and Priti Umrigar. All these three authors have joined our discussion via Skype the past 3 years when I had organized book discussion groups here at the library on behalf of Saheli. And I'd also like to thank Mala Krishnamurthy, of Saheli Shrewsbury, for helping me coordinate and organize this program with Gauri. And now, to Sparks. What a delightful book this is. A collection of thoughtful, thought-provoking, inspiring, and whimsical ideas. And the best thing I like about the book is that you can open it on any page, savor the idea on that page, and then get back to it later, and you don't have to worry about where you left off. So it's wonderful. Thank you for your contribution, Gauri. And we're all looking forward to hearing what you have to say about the book later on, how this dream became a reality, what inspired you, and how you came to write this book. But first, I think we have Anuradha Palakurti, who's going to be talking about a music album that she's recorded.
Just a single.
A solo.
A solo.
Oh, a song that you've recorded. So, welcome. Thank you.
Section begins, realization of a dream. And I began to think to myself, how does one take a dream and make it a reality? There's no one in this room who doesn't have a dream. How does one take a dream and make it into a reality? I think we are in the presence of a person today who has shown us how to do that. Gauri writes, and I quote, "Every big idea begins with an impulse that triggers a desire." Unquote. What is this desire? And how did she journey from desire to a product? The desire is, as written so beautifully by Sunaina ji, who is not here, and sung in her own haunting voice by Anuradha ji, the desire is to barasja, right? To be able to take what is inside, what is churning inside, all those inchoate, inexpressible dreams, to take all of that, to express whoever we are, our passions, but also the energy, how to find the energy and how to find the support to burst through life circumstances and to express ourselves. And I think that's what her book is about and what she has achieved. As I hear the song now, it's become associated not just with Sunaina ji and Anuradha ji, but with Gauri. It's as though she has found how do you rain down with everything that's essential in you upon the world, giving back to the world. So something that is essential in her became essential to the world. And I think she's also saying it doesn't have to be a very big thing. It doesn't have to transform civilization. But it does have to ask you to transform yourself. That you can't remain the same that you are. So putting it in Gauri's way, in her language, she says, realizing a desire has to begin with making changes in your life. And then she says the process of making these changes has to be something that is itself a passion. And now I quote, the process with which she would evolve towards her goal had to be equally passionate. In fact, even more captivating to keep her interested in it. What a realization. For Gauri, that began with realizing that she had to improve her writing skills. She was good in math, she says. She was a great talker. And I add, she has fantastic personal charm. But she realized that she has to add to that. She has to transform her writing skills. And from such seemingly small self-realizations come huge achievements. Now the question for her was, how do I do it? Learning in the conventional way, she says, was not for her. It was boring. She connected with herself further and asked herself a very important question, what is missing in my life? And she came up with yet another realization, what's missing in my life are friends, a social network. And then she asked herself yet another question. I think this was a key question in her life. She said, can I find a way to connect these two missing things in my life? And she came up with an answer, yes, I can. Gauri discovered the joys of social media and then follows a growth pattern that is surely the stuff that movies are made of. She created for herself a network that knew her every thought, her every desire, her struggles, her passions. She put it all out there. And in return, people began to put themselves out for her. Ideas, passions, struggles, positive energy began to flow. And Gauri began to blossom in a new way. She says she began to post her ideas. And she writes, and I quote, "First, out of politeness, then out of genuine interest, people started to like what she had posted." She calls herself she in this. Everything inspired her. So she started writing. Writing, writing, and writing. But it didn't stop there. She started analyzing her writing, picking and choosing her words again and again and again, working ceaselessly to take a thought, to polish it, to refine it, to smooth it, like a tapasya, before she posted. Again and again and again. And I think the result is before us. I would like to end by saluting Gauri and by saying that book launch, of course, is about the book, but true to Gauri Chandna's life and true to the book itself, it's about launching the value of a special kind of courage, especially for a woman. It's a special kind of bravery and a special kind of courage for a woman and a mother to hang on to believing about herself, believing in herself, and to put that belief front and center, to push aside what is expected, to push aside how she's not being the perfect this and the perfect that, and to push aside everything except that desire to baras ja.